Thanks, Pete. The report is labeled Phase 1, yet already the Attorney General commissioned report on the Lahaina Fire is confirming timestamps that the Maui Police Department set up detours to keep drivers away from downed power lines. Now, some of those roadblocks stayed up during the evacuation. Jeremy Lee has more.
The report reads, as early as 5:40 a.m., northbound lanes of Highway 30 at Keawe were affected by downed utility poles and power lines. 1:25 p.m., Highway 30 between Papalaua Street and Lahaina Luna Road, power lines down, complete closure of northbound and southbound traffic on Highway 30. 4:08 p.m., Highway 30, Front Street, Fleming Road, gridlock, severe traffic congestion. 3 minutes later, 4:11 p.m., we need to shut power down. Fire Command requested. Central Dispatch replied, MECO confirming, power is shut off. So why was Highway 30 vacant still over an hour later? At least until 5:20 p.m., leadership for police and fire said this back in August.
Police and fire communicate very well together.
We share the same dispatch center, both police and fire here, so all of our information goes to the same locations.
Retired MPD Lieutenant William Hankins explains.
During that entire operation, you got two separate channels operating. It's not, everybody's hearing everybody's radio transmissions. You have fire transmissions and police transmissions. So fire went out over their channel that the power was off. Police never may have gotten that information. So that's why the officers are still treating those lines as active and energized lines.
And then there is no mention of Highway 30 reopening. When?
They're closing roads because of safety conditions. At some point, there needed to be evacuations. They're putting people on the road, but there's no way for these people to get out. If you have an evacuation happening and you need people to get, in this case, to the Civic Center, you damn well better have a way for them to get there and make sure that they can get there safely. The roads weren't cleared quickly enough. Is that the responsibility of the police? Not necessarily the officers on the ground, but if the EOC was there, they would have been able to see all of these problems and all of these routes are choked off, and that the officers are asking for help. And they could say, hey, can we get this? Can we get that? They are the ones responsible for making sure that the officers out there have what they need. And they didn't do that day.
None of these communication failures are addressed by MPD in the department's own Lahaina Fire After Action report. Jeremy Lee, Island News.